I'm Mike.
I'm Taylor, and we back with another episode from Dogs to Dads.
Proof.
All right, in this episode, we're going to be talking about, can you turn a dog into a husband?
Can you?
Or can you turn a hoe into a housewife?
And brother, so Katie and I were talking about this just maybe, it was like maybe a day or two ago, and body count, right? Because that's one thing, is the body count too high?
What about body count? Is it too high?
Well, I mean, we can't discriminate, so you can't say,
Nah.
like a girl has a certain type of body count, so she a hoe, but a guy has a high body count. Oh, he's just fine. But that makes you
I hear that all the time, and I've seen a lot of other podcasts that say that, or they talk about that. Friends talk about that.
Yeah.
And the answer, because I got an answer.
Okay, go ahead. What do you think?
All right. Love doesn't have a number.
Crazy.
All right, so what I mean by that, hold up.
Go ahead.
What I mean by that is I believe a dog or a hoe, we don't discriminate.
Never.
It's just...
That's what you call them.
Yeah, all right. We
These
just needed
days.
something. But anyway, a dog or a hoe,
Yeah.
I believe if they find that one person, they can change.
I like that.
And the numbers don't matter.
Yeah. Because technically, a girl could be considered a dog too, and a guy could be considered a hoe, right?
So guys, girls, if people bring up body counts, you just say love doesn't have a number. This is coming from Dogs to Dads.
Exactly. Just like age doesn't have a number. Love doesn't have a number. I think so. Katie and I were going back and forth because in a guy's mind frame, if a girl has this certain body count, you're not messing with them. But if you go back to however old you were when you're doing the things you were doing, would you now be able? Let's say if we had a girl, would our daughters be dating you? Would you allow that?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh yeah. Oh, you would.
I mean, vice versa. Would you let them?
Never.
Never. Okay.
No.
Okay. I see that.
Yeah.
But love doesn't have a number.
It doesn't. It doesn't have a
It
number.
doesn't. Okay. Say the man you are now,
Okay.
that father-in-law or that mother-in-law meets you,
Yeah.
like, or you meet their person, and he's a stand-up guy like you. Do you like
Stand-up
yourself?
guy. Yeah. Oh, do I like
Yeah.
me?
Do you like yourself how you are now?
Oh, I love myself.
All right. Like, why can't a dog become a husband? Or a hoe become a housewife?
That's not what we so you just asked me. You said, well, I let mine. So knowing who I was in my past,
but you can change it for the person.
That person could change, not for my daughter. He could change for somebody else. But luckily, we don't have that problem. So,
we got two boys, each. So yeah, we don't have that. We don't even have to address that.
No, not at all. But if we're gonna go on the topic, in guys in general or men, right? Do you think when, let's say, a woman approached you back in your day, because you're married, of course, so we're not talking about that now, but a lady approaches you, and at what point do you think body count comes into the topic of conversation?
I mean, it's hard because when a girl approaches you, it's like
You're number 2.
no, it's not a number. It's like, do you see
Yeah.
a future with them? If no, then
Yeah.
I don't care. But if I see the future with them,
Yeah.
and then it comes into account.
Yeah.
I mean, based on just this is the last person. If you want to talk about numbers, this is the last number. If you want to go there,
I'd say you're number 1.
yeah, that's why I said. That's what I've been saying this whole time. Love doesn't have a number because dogs can change and hoes can change.
Yeah.
For that person.
I agree. I mean, bro, no, don't you ain't. I agree with you.
Yeah,
I agree with you. I don't think that I always say, like you said, you find that right someone, and then you may have been thinking in your head, oh yeah, this is gonna be number whatever it is, and I'm gonna knock this one off the list.
Yeah,
and then they change you for the better. And
yeah,
then your doggish ways.
I mean, luckily for me, when I met my person,
okay,
I wasn't thinking about another knockdown or whatever.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, this is it.
Yeah.
Like right off the jump, that
Yeah.
was it. I mean, and tell you how much game I got.
Okay.
Here's how I got so much game.
You got
So I'm living in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
Whenever I get a phone call from my older brother,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Hey, well, first off, backstory: they're getting married. My older brother and his wife, they're getting married on a cruise."
Mhm.
And so I put in PTO, like ready for this cruise, everything. Like a week before the cruise, my older brother calls and he's like, "Hey, the cruise." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Rachel is going on the cruise," and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I know." Well, she got in a fight with her boyfriend, and they broke up.
That's where you swoop in.
And I said, "Game over."
Scoops.
I said, "This is it. Like,
Yeah.
this is it." And he starts laughing on the phone. I'm telling everybody when I come back to Oklahoma, because I was riding with my parents
Yeah.
down to Texas to leave for the cruise. I'm telling everyone, I'm like, this is my wife. This is gonna happen. I'm telling everyone,
Yeah.
like everyone's looking at me because out of my league, like way out. You've seen
She
it.
is. She is. I'm
I mean-
sorry.
I mean, like.
Yeah.
I'm telling everyone this is it. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
so I have this whole plan. I don't care who's on the cruise. I don't care about numbers. I don't care about anything
Yeah.
except for her. I knew it was going to be over. And I was like telling everybody, everybody's looking at me like, no, way out of your league, not happening. I'm like, all right.
Not to cut my boy off, but when he says out of his league, I would say just because she's a little bit older, so she's more mature. And that's when I'm thinking out of your league, because
And she's
young.
smoking.
All right, so go ahead.
So-
I can't say that out of respect. Go ahead.
'Cause you got a wife.
Exactly.
I got you. And yours is out of your league too, by the way, if we want to go there.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So we go on this cruise.
Yeah.
And I'm putting out all the stops. And so what I mean by that is before the cruise. This is the key.
Okay.
Before the cruise, I changed my Facebook status to in a relationship. Facebook status change.
Stupid. All right.
Okay? That comes up in a little bit. All right? So just keep that in mind. I got that changed on Facebook.
Bro.
Then we go on the cruise and I'm like just talking to Rachel and I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" Not acting like I knew anything about her and her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
And I'm just like playing it smooth because that's the kind of guy I am, smooth. And I'm like, "Hey, can I get you a drink?" Like, because I'm living in Atlanta. I got my first job. Like, I'm making money. And I'm like, "Hey, let me get you a drink."
Let me spin.
I don't ever buy girls drinks. Like, no.
That's
No.
a rule.
Yeah, that's a rule. And so I'm like, "Hey, let me get you something." Like, and I'm like, charge it to my tab, do this next couple of days. But she starts like, "Oh, he's really nice." Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if she like has a crush on me at this point or like just thinking I'm nice and she can get free drinks.
Yeah.
Don't know, don't care. She's mine.
Yeah.
So a few days goes by and she's like, and I'm like kind of hitting on her
Gotcha.
too at the same time. And then she's like, "Hey, I thought you had a girlfriend." And I go, "What? What makes you think that?" And she goes, "Well, I saw your Facebook status."
She was creepy.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
creepy.
Okay.
And so she said, "I saw your Facebook status." I go, "What?"
Yeah.
And she said, "Not like that, not like creeping, but I saw it came up on my feeds and it said you were in a relationship." And I go, "Oh no, oh, yeah, I must have hit the wrong button or whatever." But no, I'm not in a relationship. I'm good, I promise. And I really wasn't at this time. Wasn't in a relationship. Tell her that. She's like, "Okay, just keep kicking it, everything." I get more flirty. So I have a twin brother, and my twin is on the cruise with us. And so I'm like, I give him the because as you can tell, I'm white, and so I burn in the sun, and so I have sunscreen.
Yeah.
Give it to my twin, and I'm saying, "Hey, Terry," that's my twin's brother's name. "Terry, give me the sunscreen when I ask for it." And he's like looking at me like, "What?" So I give him the sunscreen. I'm just like, "Just give it to me when I ask." I get close to Rachel. She's sitting at one of those beach lounge chairs. Whatever.
Like,
on
is
the
that the
cruise.
one where you can
folds
get in the
up.
pool or something like?
No. It's
those?
like right before the pool.
Oh, okay. I got
So
it.
anyway, so I get close to her. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm like getting close. I'm like, "Hey Terry, can you give me the sunscreen?" He's like, Yeah, and he's like looking like, what is going on? Gives me the sunscreen. I'm like, I pop it open. I start putting it on me, spraying. I had 2 different ones, so I'm like doing it. I'm like trying to hit the bag.
I guess you got. I see what you're doing.
I
see what you're doing.
I'm like, hey Rachel, can you help me out and get my bag? And so I put the spray one down, grab the other one. And I'm like, yeah. I used the cream stuff from my back.
Yeah.
And then she's like, okay. So I bent down. She's like rubbing my bag. I'm like, oh yeah, this is good. This is good stuff. Mother-in-law, my future mother-in-law, watching. Everybody's watching. I think they're all starting to figure out.
Yeah.
Like I'm going hard on her.
Yeah.
So then after the cruise, we get back to Oklahoma. I got to go back to Atlanta, and she was living here in Oklahoma, and we just kept talking, everything, and then eventually I asked her, old school, be my girlfriend, and then like we kept making trips to see each other and everything. But down the line, going back to the Facebook, everyone was asking like, why did you do that? Why? Like, let me give you a little tip, fellas out there.
Yeah.
Girls want what they can't have. So that was the whole like plan going into this.
Yeah.
Because they want what they can't have.
Exactly.
And so in a
That's
relationship, ended up with a girl.
There you go. See, your story with Rachel is a little bit more fairy tale. I like it.
I planned it out. So I got game. I lock my game in a box now. I don't need my game anymore. But I can bring it out, but I'm just not, because I like my friends, they all single, like they got to do it on themselves. But like I got game, so don't ever tell me I ain't got game.
Yeah. So let me tell you about the story how I met Katie. So this was, I got done playing. I just came back. I just moved back. So I graduated. That's one thing. It took me forever.
Yeah,
so,
I know.
So graduated, looking to, I'm like, man, it's time for me to finally settle down. So I was talking to some of my old college buddies that still went to UCO at the time. This university in Oklahoma, and they had been like, hey, Mike, we got something for you. So I was like, all right, man, perfect. Show me a little picture of her, cute little girl. I was like, man, I can't wait. I was like, and this has this is when I say I can't wait, I'm not like, I can't wait to just knock it off. No, I was like, she looked like someone I could possibly bring home to mom. Yeah,
I know. I saw a picture, like, not to cut you off, but you posted a picture. I was like, who is this?
Oh shoot, bro. So what happened is she's at her house. She's like just drinking or whatever. And at this time we're young, so she's like, "Yeah, come on over." And mind you, this is like 12 years ago, right?
Yeah.
So me and her have been rocking for a minute. So, anyways, coming to the house, I got my gray sweats, just in case.
bro.
Got my white V-neck on.
We always have a plan. Always have a plan.
Got to. At the time, the slim shirts were in, so got to show have the muscles popping.
Yeah.
But see, when I walked in, to my surprise, there's another dude in there too.
Ooh.
Yeah, bro. So I immediately.
Did you know the guy?
No. There's a backstory on this, man. So, bro, I did know him, but I'm not gonna.
Do you still talk to him?
No. He don't talk to me. So what happened was I get there. I got scoopers always, but I look. I'm like, man, y'all done set me up. But at the point, in my younger years, I was like, well, if she talking to somebody, might as well get turned. So I was like, might as well drink. I'm here anyways. Can't go home.
Yeah.
So we're drinking, playing games. I'm disgusted in what I'm seeing. I'm the fifth wheel. I was like, where's this? I was like, this that happened. But anyways, so we're going through it, and then me and her just start, and it's not out of disrespect. I'm not at that point. I'm just like playing games, just talking.
Yeah.
And with me talking, you start flirting, and what ends up happening is, we kind of hit it off, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, I tell my buddy, I was like, hey man, give me her number. And he's like, well, she was with somebody.
It don't matter.
I don't care. I don't care. It's now or never. So, anyways, what ends up happening, I guess, whoever the dude was, which I know, but we're not gonna go into that. They have a little falling out, and then me. I just scoop on in.
Yeah.
That's what we call it, scoops.
Yeah. Try to be the nice guy.
I tried. But in the back of my head, I was like, I'm always not the nice guy. I got to win.
Yeah, I'm taking this.
Yeah, but so we started, we hit it off. And, at that point, like we say, can you change for the right person? So I met her and I said 12 years ago. Now we're married. So, and that, I never haven't changed since.
So to wrap it up.
Yeah.
You can change.
Anybody can. All right, but so we honed in on men. Let's women wise. So let's say we said body count doesn't matter, right?
Mm-mm.
All right. So let's say your future, your Mrs. Brown.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting all this information out there. That's Taylor's last name. So let's say she told you, which she doesn't. Again, I'm just throwing something out there. I'm not trying to put nothing on her. Let's say she's like, man, I got this amount of people and it's higher than whatever you had in your days. How would you feel? I'll be honest.
It didn't phase me one bit.
Yeah.
Didn't phase at all.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad you asked because, well, one, it wasn't.
Yeah.
I was one.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah,
so we good.
I love it. So it's the same thing. I mean, like I said.
Did it phase you?
Nah, bro. I mean, when every once in a while, I'm like, man, I was like, but at the same time, you have to you have to grow as a person.
Yeah.
So you have to, she had her people she talked to, I had people I talked to, and we never crossed paths. We might have been in the same vicinity before, because I went from one
to
school
God,
to the other.
when you know.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
I think that's true.
Like, I use body count to get out of relationships. Like, oh no, too high. Like,
this ain't
bounce,
it.
and
Yeah,
like literally, I did not care. I just wanted to leave. Like,
yeah, you with the wrong person, they tell you the wrong count.
Yeah, like I made up stuff just to break up. Like, I'm like, you did this. I'm like, I just wanted out. Like, I just couldn't come straight forward and say, I think we should break up. I was like, you did this, so now I'm gone.
Yeah, that's usually what it is. So I would never say, like we've been saying, I don't think body count changes anybody. I think a dog, because we say a hoe, a guy could be called a hoe, right? Mm-hmm. A girl could be called a dog. So I don't want the phrase or the term, offending anybody, because it goes both ways. At the end of the day, you change based off of who you meet and who you want to change for. So,
yeah. Our kids.
Now that's a different. I mean. How about you? Your boys?
I feel like they are top-notch kids. Like
top-notch.
That's how I see them in my head.
Yeah.
They better not go a different direction.
Yeah.
I mean, kids are kids. Like me and my brothers, all three of us. It's me, a twin, and an older brother. We all different.
Yeah.
They're so different. No matter how you raise them, they're gonna do what they're gonna do, whatever they want.
I believe it.
But I'm going to try to steer them in the right direction of...
Man, I'm going to be honest. Our oldest are the same.
Yeah,
so
9 and 8.
I think they're going to be, I think they'll be fine in the, when it comes to
we talk about this. Like, the oldest, they are like the nice kids.
Yeah.
The youngest...
Man, they're going to be some... They might be like us.
We have to get extra. They need extra talks.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think the youngest are going to be the ones that don't want to abide by the rules.
Why is it the second child? Why the second child just go crazy?
I don't know. I feel like I'm being punished sometimes. So I was like, I knew I was bad, but they're only 4.
I know.
I'm like, dang. Like, man, I don't know. But I mean, if I'm speaking about my son, my oldest, I mean, shoot, I think he could be a ladies' man. But my wife always tells me, she's like, Mike, I don't want him to be nothing like you. I mean, I wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't. She didn't even know me. She's heard stories, but I wasn't bad.
Now, when is a good time to bring? So like our friend group.
Yeah.
When is the time to bring the girl who you want to be with to the friend group? Because you don't bring anybody to the friend group.
That.
You can't just bring a random like.
When is a good time?
Like, man. I brought when I knew like I think whenever I asked her to be my girlfriend,
Yeah.
and like it was it. I think that's when I started introducing her to everybody.
Yeah.
But like I hear friend groups, they're like, hey, what, like, do you need our blessing or whatever? I didn't need any of their blessing.
I know there's no
Like-
blessing. What you mean?
Like,
Please.
and nah, I've seen them.
Nah,
I love them to death, but
Oh yeah, no, I mean the homies, our dudes. You always want to, get that when whenever I brought Katie around, it's more so. I mean, look what I got.
yeah,
It's more like,
you bring her around when you know it's on lock.
Oh yeah,
Like-
I mean I bring. Please, what do you mean on lock? You
Like-
think someone's gonna scoop?
They savages.
I guess. I mean, that's one thing. If you have friend groups, you got to know the ones that go try to scoop your female, but
Yeah.
you still stay friends with them anyway.
Yeah, we got a small tight group,
Yeah.
and we've been group chats. That's a whole different topic, the group chats. But yeah, we got a tight little group that we hang with.
Yeah. I mean, I think I brought Katie in. I can't remember when you met. It was a couple months, maybe.
I know, like me and you, I think we did it the same. We like posted pictures or
Yeah,
something,
yep.
and like people were like, "Who is this? Who is this?" And we're like,
Yeah.
You'll see eventually."
about
Yeah,
She's coming. Don't worry about that.
she ain't going nowhere. Like, we got time. But yeah, it all worked out.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I said talking to these numbers, talking to body count, talking to men versus women type situation. And then we just continue to reiterate the same thing. It's all about when you find that person you find. But until then, in my point, I think continue to be a dog. Continue to do what you gotta do until you find that person.
Yeah.
Just be safe while you do it.
But yeah, dogs. And like any girl out there, dogs can change and hoes can change. You just got to find the person. What Mike said.
True. Very true. Very true. All right, man.
All right.
So I guess until next time, y'all, it's New Year's today, so we got to get freshened up.
Yep.
See y'all.
Later, y'all. Peace.